Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give to Cook out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Mon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. Flushed out right. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Coming to you. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. 47.
Now Mon. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Mon now off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, a gain of 12. And the Panthers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Panthers.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 12-yard line, it's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On the tackle. 1st and goal.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Check 3, check 3.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
At the 43-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Bond looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
47 Mike, 47. I'm coming. Hey, Green. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Yellow. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
Bond going to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
47 is the Mike, boys. Yellow. 47. Go red. Ricky. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
They go play action here. Mond. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
25-yard line.
comes out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure you can be more efficient on offense than to have 3 downs and have them all turn into first downs. And defensively, you've got to figure out how to slow them down. Some guys might bring more pressure. Some guys might be a little more exotic. And as a last resort, you might even call timeout and try and regroup.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen...
Touchdown! It's complete. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Troy Pride on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mond. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check, check. Fresno.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Carr. That's complete, Okuebunan. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
47's the mic.
On the carry, it's Cook. Room here to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Slide. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
3 down, 3 down. 47. Check, 47. It's a party now. Check 43. Joker.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you. Show me that. Check 52.
A give. This is Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Again, he finds more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 31, Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line, It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check, 47.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Check. Steal. Hey, man. He's coming in motion.
From the gun, here's Mon. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Mond dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Fights loose. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mond looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Check, 46, go red. You better bring it. 47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. Let's go, team.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Let's pick it up, it's our time.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carr now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Carr to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.